Peace. This is Wise Words Media. Back at y'all for another round. Big news in the NBA landscape. Yesterday, a big trade went down with Kyrie Irving. Former Brooklyn Net is now playing for the Dallas Mavericks. He will be joining Luka Doncic in the backcourt to form what will be one of the more entertaining, one of the more skilled backcourts. However, skills don't equate to championships if you don't have the right fit. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic both have a similar structure to their game. They're both guys that are ball dominant. They need the ball in their hand at all times, and they have to create off the dribble. One of Luka Doncic's biggest complaints is that he holds the ball too long. Like he doesn't spread the ball. He doesn't spread the ball throughout the floor. The ball doesn't move around much. So you add a Kyrie Irving who is more of a combo guard than a point guard. He is more of a guy that is looking to score. One, he is handling, and you already have somebody like that in Luka Doncic. So, two ball-dominant guards holding down the backcourt in Dallas. I don't think that's a recipe for success. I think ultimately it will be a fun team. They will have success in the regular season because you have to remember, in the regular season, every team plays teams like Detroit and play teams like Orlando and play team. Every regular season, in the regular season, every team plays these bad teams in their conference, or especially if they're in your division, you play them multiple times a year. So yeah, you're gonna get some wins. The record may be puffed up a bit, but overall, when you're looking at the bigger picture, when you're looking into the playoffs, this ain't a right fit. This right here doesn't move the needle much. It moves the needle on a regular season basis. This makes them a perennial playoff team. Like they're guaranteed now to punch in a playoff ticket, being one of the top 6 teams in the Western Conference. But the length and the depth of how far they go into the playoffs, this doesn't move the needle for that. So Kyrie Irving, everywhere he's been problematic. Problematic in Cleveland, problematic in Boston, problematic in Brooklyn. And yes, once this thing don't work too well, and once he starts to feel and see what I'm talking about, two ball dominant players holding down the backcourt, and they're a smaller team. They don't have too many big men. So my thing is, above all, who's going to be the defensive stopper here? Where's their defense coming from? They don't have a defense. And they didn't have a defense before. Luka was not a good defender. Now, to help him in the backcourt, you add Kyrie Irving? Good luck. These guys are going to be a good regular season team, but when it comes to the playoffs, these guys, you're going to be lucky and surprised if you win one match, one playoff series. But this is not a good move for the Dallas Mavericks. It was a move to try to probably keep Luka happy, pairing him up with another star, but it's all about fit. And this doesn't fit. This fit ain't it. So now the question remains with Kevin Durant. With the Nets going in the direction that they went, obviously pulling the cord on the Kevin Durant-Kyrie experience. What's next for Kevin Durant? He too will now bombard that front office and demand a trade and will want to be moved. And the move that probably makes the most sense for Kevin Durant, the number one move that Kevin Durant needs to make is forcing his way to the Portland Trailblazers. Only move that's left for KD. Go to the Portland Trailblazers. You have Dame Dollar, who's been loyal to Portland, loyal to a fault, you know? There's only but so much you could do. And he is there. You have young talent like Anthony Simmons that you can package to the to the Brooklyn Nets. You could package Simmons. You could package a couple other players. You know, you got Simons. You have a couple other guys. So you package them with the draft pickers too, and you move Kevin Durant over. And now KD paired up with Dame Lillard poses one of the biggest threats in the entire NBA. Because KD still has like another year or two of prime basketball left, and maybe another third year, fourth year of good basketball left. But he is exiting his prime very soon. Dame Dollar is also in a similar position where he's in his 30s. He's about to be in the mid-30s, where, you know, from one year to the next, you can't play with it. Don't play with it, don't play with it. Like, you got to get up out of there, man. You know? So, the time is moving, clock's ticking. KD's going to have to make a move. Kyrie's going to have to make a move. Dame Dollar's going to have to make a move. He's going to have to go to the front office, just like how he vouched for Carmelo Anthony to come over to the Portland Trailblazers. He's going to have to make that same push and demand to get KD to come over to Portland by any means, even if it means trading some of them young pieces, trading draft picks for Portland to display that loyalty right back to Dame Dollar, a guy that has been highly touted and sought after for years, and he's remained loyal to you guys. The best thing that Portland can do to try to pledge that loyalty right back and reward him is do everything in your power that it takes to get Kevin Durant. Draft picks, young talent, whatever. Dame and Durant can win a championship. Because Durant and Kyrie could have won a championship. It's just Kyrie's not focused. Kyrie's biggest problem is that he wants to be in the limelight. He loves attention. So here you have a guy who's the exact opposite, polar opposite. You have a guy in Dame Dollar who's quiet, reserved, and all about his business. He's all about winning, all about balling, and he don't care about the headlines. He strays far away from the headlines. Dame does his best to stay away from the headlines. So you have a guy in Damian Lillard that's all about business. He's all business, all about basketball. KD, another guy that's all about basketball. That will work far better than KD and Kyrie. So KD to Portland should be the next move. Kyrie and Luka, I feel, will be short-lived. I'm Wise for Wise Words Media. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.